Hey, this is my Christmas video, my holiday video, my Hanukkah video, my Kwanzaa video, whatever you want to call it. I don't care. Basically, I want to wish everyone, you know, pleasant times during the season. If you want to interpret that as Merry Christmas, be my guest. If you want to interpret that as Happy Hanukkah, knock yourself out, etc., etc., and so forth. I myself am an atheist. It doesn't really matter to me what you call it. I tend to call it Christmas because, well, I live in a primarily Christian family. I grew up with it. I mean, that's just what I call it. I could call it Yule. I mean, that's the holiday. One of the holidays, I should say, that it's based off of. Because anyway, that's kind of the point I wanted to make with this. Actually, is Christians feel they have some sort of ownership over this time of year, despite the fact that other faiths have holidays and social groups have holidays, and the fact that their holidays is kind of made up. I mean, all holidays are made up, really, but theirs isn't even really based on itself. It's co-opted from another faith. So that's why I'm going to tell you that Christmas is not a Christian holiday. Yeah, the whole Jesus thing kind of brings it into Christianity, but just about everything we celebrate, I mean, the gifts, the feasting, the trees, the wreaths, the mistletoe, the holly, flying reindeer, even Santa Claus. I mean, people are like, "Wait, that's Saint Nicholas. He was Christian." But I mean, he's an elf. That's what he is. He smacks more of elves and fairies than he does of Jesus. He is magic. He travels all over the world, giving little goodies to people, or giving the bad children coal, or some people say that's Black Peter, depending on your particular take on the subject. But regardless, just about everything you actually work into the celebration of Christmas, with the exception of, I was going to say with the exception of carols, because you got your Christian Christmas carols, which I actually like a lot of. Some atheists are gonna want to, bitch slap me for that, but I actually really like a lot of Christmas carols. Just like I like a lot of Beethoven's work, even though a lot of it's faith-based. But anyway, I mean, even the singing and stuff. I mean, that no one group has a monopoly on singing, but okay. There isn't really all that much Christian about Christmas. And the reason I bring this up, I actually probably should have prefaced with this point. The only reason I actually mention this is because a family member of mine sent out an email that basically went on this whole... Well, he didn't send out, he forwarded it. This lady who went on this whole rant about, this is a Christmas tree, it's not a holiday tree, and blah blah blah, Christ in Christmas, blah blah blah, etc., etc. And a couple of us actually got annoyed to the point where we dissected it, and it got me thinking. And then he was discussing it, like the email, he mentioned in passing, and he said he was big on my relative. He said he was big on keeping Christ in Christmas, and quote, "You don't say Happy Holidays, you say Merry Christmas or nothing at all," which I found very close-minded and kind of bigoted. I love him to death, I do, but that particular statement just really didn't sit well with me, so I felt like making a video to let all of you out there who are of that opinion, who are going to watch this video, which is all of none of you, I'm sure, you don't have a monopoly on this time of year. Just because they start advertising for Christmas after Halloween, it doesn't mean that you guys own the months of November and December. It really doesn't. Especially since your holiday is co-opted from pagan ritual. and it probably came from something before that too. I mean, the earliest people I can think of who really own this holiday would be the Celts, possibly the Welsh. I mean, maybe the Gaulish. I don't know. I'm not well versed enough on European history, but I do know that Christianity doesn't hold the trump card. Christmas is not, ironically enough, is not just a Christian holiday. I'm not saying it's not your holiday. You can have your Christian holiday. Just don't pretend like you own this stretch of time. You don't. You don't. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to everybody. You can't tell us. Well, you can, but it makes you an ass muncher. You can't tell us not to say happy holidays. Like I said, you can, but it makes you an idiot. That's all I really have to say. Yeah. I hope you guys have happy holidays, or if you don't even celebrate any holidays, I hope you have a pleasant end of the year. Or if you don't even want to celebrate that, I hope you have a pleasant stretch of time from now until whenever. I really hope you have a pleasant stretch of time the rest of your life, but it's not going to happen statistically. But, I wish you the best. I really do. All of you. Even you people who I rant against, even you people who I think are immoral, I really, really hope you guys all have a pleasant time. Because that's really what this time of year is all about for me. It's not about gods. It's not even really about gifts anymore. I really don't get that many presents. Families we kind of don't do the gift thing so much when people get older. We each get each other one gift, and it's usually something simple. But so it's not really about gifts. It's not really about. It's what's definitely not about gods for me. It's not about anything like that. It's about spending time with my family. It's about being a little nicer to each other. I mean, we should be nicer to each other all the time anyway, but this gives us an excuse. We shouldn't need one, but hey, here's one right here. I like it. Any excuse to be nicer to people, which I've noticed a lot of people aren't, which saddens me. But I try. I try to be nicer this time of year. I try to be more tolerant this time of year. I don't always succeed, but I try. I wish you all pleasant next few days, and hopefully pleasant as long as you can manage it. Peace out. Goodwill towards men. Happy New Year. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Crazy Kwanzaa. You Festivists, get down with your bad selves. I don't know what you Pastafarians think, but may the flying spaghetti monster touch you with his noodly appendage. And for those of you who actually celebrate Yule, I know I have a few of you friends who celebrate Yule. Party. I wish I was there, because pagans throw the best parties. They do. They really do. Yeah, that's all. Bye.